what you'll have to do here. Is the first thing we should do when we come into this place is look at this is the elevated tower chart. This tells the level of the water tower. So right now it's at 13.5 feet. So what we should do is look on this graph and you'll see kind of the trend of the flow of the tower. If you see something that's unusual, like heavy, closer spikes together, that could indicate a water main break. So we should be looking for that. If you see that and then it stops, that could be the fire department or LTC doing some fire training. But you know, if you're in here and that hasn't stopped, it makes us wonder. So that's the first thing. Just check that, make sure everything seems okay.
What's the low alarm on that tower?
You can see what they're set in right here. This is stage 1 is the upper level. Right now it's at 17, and it'll kick on at 12. Stage 2 will kick off at 16.5, which will be both wells running, and off at 11. And then low level is 10 feet, high level is 19.
Okay.
So this thing will automatically sequence between the two wells, lead and lag, and I'll switch them.
How often does it do that?
Switch them?
They set to run a week at a time or something?
Oh no, every day,
Every time, every cycle starts or something?
well, here's our sequencer, so what this tells me is that this well will run 2 times to every 1 time the other well runs. So if I put this at 1, it'd be this one, then that one, then this one, then that one.
So this control, this is the only point of control, the other is just from
Right. Everything, both the wells are controlled from this location, for control purposes, yeah. There's a soft start VFD and everything down at the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here too is the switch that controls the well. So you got the handoff auto switch. And the breaker.
Yeah, because this was the one I did that weekend and both were in the off position because this one hadn't run in a while, so I called you on that.
Oh.
And then I had to call you again and says, okay, which auto do I put it in? And
Oh, you mean this one and that one?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, there used to be a booster pump in here, but that's all gone. So that's what this was. This is nothing anymore.
okay.
It's just the one that says well pump.
Yeah, because it hadn't switched all weekends. Like that should have switched somewhere along the
Right,
line. And
right.
so some maintenance was done and it was just
I
like,
think somebody did specific capacity and just didn't flip it back to
right.
auto.
Yeah.
But anyway. After you check the tower level then, we'll come over and start on the bench sheet. There's a date that corresponds with the day of the month that we're on, so today's the 1st. I just put my initials in there and the time that we're here. 7:55. And then the column says system pressure. We'll just read that on this pressure gauge right here. So right now we're at about 64. Okay, then the next column says master meter reading, and that's over there. Do this. So typically we just read the 4 white numbers and then the black one, so it's 9753.2. Make sense? Okay, then we'll take today's reading and subtract yesterday's reading to get yesterday's total pumpage from this well. That'll go in the daily flow column. Then you'll take one of these charts, you change this chart every day. And you just write the date on it. Today is 2/1/17/18. And we'll also write today's reading on the chart around the 7 o'clock mark of the master meter reading. Okay. To change this, you just lift the pens up, flip that little thing out. This one comes off. You just line the time up with this pointer up on the top here. Flip the pen back down. Then on the chart you took
So that's
out,
only for this well then, obviously.
that's only for this well.
That one's for the taller.
That one's for the tower, yeah. That one you don't have to change, except for on Mondays. So then we'll write today's reading on on yesterday's chart, and then the total. So that we know on this chart that we're gonna take with us how much we pumped out of this well yesterday. Just want us to take a look at it. Should give them 2 sheets because yesterday it's a new one, but
Sure.